Hey guys, it's Arva here, and if you are a digital marketer or if you want to start out in this field, so make sure to watch the video till the end. Before that, if you do not know how you can make 50,000 per month with freelancing, I would give you the link of my previous video in the description box below, and you can go check that video out before you watch this video. So let's get started with the video. In the year 2015, I had started my own YouTube channel with the name of Let's Craft. So since a kid, I was really too much into art and craft, and my mom used to take me to in summer. She used to take me to these art and craft classes in Bandra, and I used to enjoy those art and craft classes because as a kid I was a very shy and introverted kid, so I usually used to spend my summers with my family, with my mom, and she has worked really hard for me in that sector. As I started to grow up as a kid, I didn't have too many friends, so what I used to do was in the 6th 7th standard, YouTube had just begun, and I used to watch all the Superwoman videos, and she kind of became my inspiration to start a YouTube channel. After watching Superwoman videos, I really wanted to share my art and craft skills and tutorials on YouTube. So what I did was I started a YouTube channel named Let's Craft. I'll mention the link in the description if you want to check out that channel by any chance. I started that channel, and then I posted my first ever tutorial. Obviously my first tutorial was very bad, and I you can check that out on my channel, but I'm very proud of that video because that gave me the guts to put out content online. So the first video that I made was a very simple video, but as I started making more and more videos, I started improving. And mind you, I didn't have a tripod, I didn't have a very good camera to shoot videos. It was just on a normal Samsung camera that I shot the first video. So what I did was I stacked books one on top of the other, and then I kept my phone on that, and then I started recording all my tutorials for my channel. So then I started making quilling earrings. If you do not know what quilling earring is, it's basically like earrings made out of paper strips, and so my one or two videos, they just went viral, and I started getting like 100k views on those videos, and it literally blew my mind. I was like, okay, now I'm famous. So that was a very good phase of my life, and for the longest period of time I didn't tell my friends that I had a YouTube channel, nor did I tell my family, nor did I tell my cousins about this YouTube channel until it actually hit like a good amount of subscribers. So I was waiting for my channel to grow until I tell everybody, and then one day one of my videos hit like 4 million views. It went viral out of nowhere. So like you never know which video or which content piece can go viral on any platform that you put out content on. So do not rely like for instant gratification. Like if one video doesn't work out, then put out the second video, maybe that video would go viral. So keep putting out consistent content instead of analyzing each and every video or content piece that you put out. So the YouTube journey started in the year 2015, and after that I was doing, alongside that I was also studying. I was doing my engineering for 4 years. So from 2016 to 2019 I was doing my engineering degree, and I didn't stop making videos at that time because I knew that I really liked making videos and I was earning like a decent amount from that. So it's a very big deal for a person who is studying and as well as earning. So yeah, that was a big deal for me. But after a certain amount of time, I just stopped getting ideas for that. But what happened was, I used to get called in these YouTube events, which really made me fascinated to meet all these famous YouTubers like Bhuvan Bam, Carrie Minati, and many other YouTubers in different niche. So I really made a lot of friends from YouTube. So it actually opened the gates for me to make more friends and become more of an extrovert, I would say. My YouTube channel took off, I started exploring all the digital media, and I actually became an expert in YouTube, how to do SEO, how to do keywords, how to edit videos. I learned so much from YouTube. And then the main thing was people skills. I learned how to communicate with other people, I learned how to face the camera, I learned how to, put yourself in a position where you are an authority for other people. While I was doing my engineering, I also started learning digital marketing because I had a crazy interest for online media. So I took few online courses. I learned each and everything by myself without any particular institute. And you can also do that, mind you. I wouldn't recommend any going to any institute for digital marketing, nor doing any kind of certifications from a particular institute. I prefer learning online, because since a kid I have learned everything myself. I do not prefer that you go to some classes, spend some good amount of money, learn everything by yourself, because everything is available on YouTube in today's world. So I wouldn't uh, want an excuse from you that I do not have enough money to invest in this particular course. Every single thing that you want to learn is available on YouTube. So just go and type whatever you want to learn. And yeah, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much my story about how I got into digital marketing. So once I was in the final year of my engineering, I actually was looking for internships in digital marketing and not in my field, which was computer engineering. um, so once I started looking for internships, I found like two internships. And I did both the internships for like, I was doing both the internships together for like 2.5 months. And the money that I got was very less. It was like 4,000 rupees per month. But getting that much money without doing any particular degree in marketing, it was a big deal. So yeah, and I wouldn't prefer you doing any free kind of internships, because those internships do not, I would say, don't do free internships, because then you won't it won't satisfy you. Because if you're getting some kind of money, there would be some incentive to do a particular work that you are doing, and it will motivate you. um, but money shouldn't be the factor when you are starting out, I agree. But you should definitely go for a paid internship over a free internship, even when you are starting out. After I took those two internships, I gave my final exam. I had already gotten a job from campus placement. So I didn't want to leave my 4-year degree just in waste. So what I told myself was, I'll take this job, I'll do it for 1 year, and I'll see. If I like that job, I will keep it, and if I do not, I will quit that job and I'll go into marketing. And the job didn't suck that much. I would say I didn't have enough, I wasn't interested, and as well as I didn't have enough skills to do that job, I feel. And I couldn't give my 100% in that job, because I didn't like it at all. So the job that I did was for 1.5 years, and after that I quit my job and I started freelancing. So after that, I am totally fully into freelancing, and I offer my high ticket services to international clients. So if you are interested in knowing how I do this, I'm going to create a series on this as well. So I hope this video inspired you in some way or the other to start freelancing or to earn online. If you're just coming out of college, I would say try a job, do a job, get a certain amount of experience in whichever field you want to go in. And if you do not find that job fulfilling or it is not satisfying your needs, then definitely you can quit the job and start again anytime. Please don't allow anybody to tell you anything even when you are quitting the job. There might be certain restrictions in certain families that you cannot quit the job because there are certain responsibilities. So what you can do is you can start your freelancing along with your job. I won't say that do your freelancing, just keep on working every day. Obviously you will have to put in a certain amount of effort when you are starting out, because you would have to have that kind of mindset. If you are scared of failures, then freelancing is not for you, because you will have many failures at the beginning. So I hope this video helps you, and if it did, please mention in the comments below like how this video has helped you. And yeah, subscribe to my channel and keep watching for more videos.